Wrestling.
Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with John.
Hey everybody!
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
What the fuck is this?
Are we in the Twilight Zone? You caught me off guard. I wasn't ready. I was like, oh wait, hey!
You just pump faked me, motherfucker.
Justin.
Hi.
I'll take the Steelers. I wasn't ready.
Switching it up. I don't know. I'm all over the place today. What the fuck are we talking about? The Wanted Man.
Probably Nick Nemeth, yeah.
TNA. I thought he was going to sign with New Japan, to be honest.
It's not a signing thing. It's
No, I know.
just you're doing it. You're doing everything.
But he showed up at New Japan.
He's also going to work for GCW.
Yeah, that's a cool match. Him and Cardona.
Well, they're friends in real life.
Kayfabe.
Oh,
Says 10 years in the making.
So apparently they were supposed to wrestle at one of their Manias.
oh.
Why wouldn't you do it? They're not doing it Mania weekend, though. Why wouldn't you wait to do it Mania weekend?
I feel like they don't need to. That's a big
Maybe
draw.
he's not available. Maybe he's already going to work in a different show.
Yeah. But so I was saying to him, I feel like for some reason I just expected him to sign with New Japan. He showed up, he did that thing with Finlay. I was like, okay, cool, he's in New Japan. I'm excited to see where this goes. And then he showed up on Impact. I guess he signed, but I feel like that bidding war wasn't really, I don't know.
Maybe the thing is, I'm not signing. I'll work whatever dates. You know, I'm going to fit it all in. I'm going to work everywhere.
Remember, like,
If you leave, how long was he there? 13?
19 years in WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you leave a 19-year marriage and you've been faithful and you've never, ever done anything out of pocket and she says, I don't want to be with you anymore, go about your way. Do you just go and get another 19-year relationship? No, you go see what's out there.
That's part of, like...
In 19 years, not only have you changed, but the entire world has changed.
I'm just surprised.
And in his eyes, the world of wrestling has changed. Most of the guys that he has the opportunity to work with couldn't walk when he started working in the WWE.
Yeah. I guess I'm just surprised that I thought he would do the Matt Cardona thing. Around the Indies. I'm surprised to see him sign with
Is the
Impact,
19 years, is that, that's including
Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad?
Yeah.
Does that include like FCW and stuff? Or wherever
I
it
think
was,
he said
Ohio
19
Valley?
years under the WWE umbrella. So I'm guessing they're counting.
So that's counting OVW.
From when he signed the contract till, yeah.
Okay.
So 19 years would have been 05, which was
So
Spirit
that was-
Squad.
Yeah, but he was also...
Well, he had to train.
He was
though.
Kerwin White's caddy, when he counts that.
But
But that was under.
That
that would have been.
Squad
No, that wasn't after.
because Spirit Squad and DX was 05-06.
Yeah. Kerwin White. I mean, Chavo was
Kerwin.
early
Or Kerwin White for a little bit because then Eddie died. and they
before.
scrapped that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was Kerwin White after Eddie died.
No.
Oh.
That's the gimmick he was doing, and Eddie died, and then they
Yeah.
had to
I don't know.
make him Chavo again to capitalize.
But so Nick Nemeth has that thing with Finlay at a New
He's
Japan
got
show.
3 feuds started in less than a week.
Yeah.
Impact may not be. Didn't Cody stop in Impact for a cup of coffee?
Lashley. Yeah.
Cody
Well-
Rhodes. Didn't he like through AEW? I mean, he like stopped
No.
in and then
That was a weird transition.
No, Cody was actually with Global Force. That
Yeah.
little blimp in history.
Yeah.
And then when they kind of disbanded back into TNA, he just went there.
okay.
In his little,
wasn't like
in his
side.
cute little fluffy jacket, and his green pants.
I mean, didn't Cardona wrestle a handful of times, but he didn't really sign at Impact.
Yeah,
Cardona was an Impact? I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Shortly after WWE, I thought.
Oh, yeah, him and Chelsea. That's right. Yeah, him and Myers always had a thing.
Yeah, and then Myers
That's right.
stayed.
Okay.
But the same thing. Maybe Dolph is just passing through. Like he might make a few appearances.
So it's all fun to see.
So you said 3 feuds. It's Finlay.
Moose
Oh, yeah.
and
Moose,
Cardona,
which is, he showed up.
title champion. He's the champion. That's it.
He showed up at Impact and attacked Moose, and then
Well, he didn't.
He didn't attack.
Well, he did attack him. I mean, he did. He
He waited
attacked
for him
him.
to turn around. At least.
He did.
Moose went to
But-
attack him, and
It's not about Moose. It's about the title.
but then you pointed out the next day he had a match already. So at Snake Eyes, he showed up.
Oh yeah. They had him booked. I forget who he's wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like Shelly, or not Shelly.
No, it wasn't Shelly. That would have been good.
So should we just talk about Hard to Kill? Since we're talking about it anyway, just they may have the card in front of
I
them.
don't have the card in front of me, but from what I heard, the women's X division, what's that called? The X
Knockouts?
Ultimate X.
Ultimate X, yeah, women's.
The women's. Yeah, we don't call them knockouts anymore, do they?
I guess technically it's still the Knockouts champion.
I didn't know they
Is
were.
it really?
When did they start doing a women's Ultimate X match?
This is the first one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were doing that.
From what I hear, it was amazing. All the girls fucking blew it out the water, and Shaw, who won it, also blew it out the water.
It was what, 4 or 5 girls.
Yeah.
Masha was
Also, we got the debut. Man, they really trolled this one. They show the limo.
Oh.
Somebody gets out. Long hair, sparkly bullshit. Really nice heels, I guess. Who could it be? It's definitely Sasha, right? It's not. It's Dana Brooke.
It's
in.
Ash
Oh,
by
see, I just saw
Elegance.
her at ringside. I saw
Ash
that part.
by Elegance is
Stupid
the
name.
That's a terrible name.
And it doesn't even look like her.
It doesn't. But also stealing the Tony Storm gimmick.
Yeah.
I guess she's not supposed to be an old school actress, but she's elegant like Tony Storm is.
But I mean,
It's-
her shoot name is Ash.
well, we said
actually.
it's like Tony Storm and Jade Cargill together.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean,
I just saw on YouTube her at ringside, and they just said the announcer said used to wrestle on WWE as Dana Brooke.
Oh, really? They said that.
Yeah, but I didn't see her get out of the limo. She was at ringside for not the Ultimate X. I guess it was
No.
the women's match,
Yeah.
the championship match.
so Trin lost the women's title to Jordan Grace. She had a very emotional goodbye after the match.
I was gonna say, is this Trinity's?
It
welcome
sounds
back?
like she's probably going back. I mean, we don't know anything. Obviously, I'll never ever say, but
Just
it
in time
sounds
for the
like
Rumble.
yeah, it sounds like Rumble,
Andrade as well.
Andrade.
Sasha still hasn't signed anywhere.
Has there any
that we know of.
You guys are on social media more than I. Is there anything going on with her coming back to WWE?
I haven't seen it.
Like you guys, everyone's heard about Andrade. Has anybody heard anything about
Well,
her?
nobody's actually heard about anything about Andrade. We just assume.
No, I saw
we just-
something today that said
I know they isn't like officially, but that's what the rumors are.
Somebody had mentioned that Andrade told people before that he planned on staying, and then as it got closer to the end, he wanted to go back to WWE because of Charlotte and everything. I don't know, but I haven't seen anything about Trinity that her contract is up or anything. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it
her
might have
husband-
just been,
her husband works in WWE. I mean,
yeah. Obviously, I want to see everybody make their money, but
Bailey and Sasha were at.
they
were
they
in the
were
crowd.
people. They were way up high in a skybox that people just
Yeah.
found. They were taking pictures of them. They were
after
they were
they-
never shown on,
hoodies and
Yeah,
sunglasses.
they were never shown on camera or anything like that.
trying to be incognito. But
Yeah,
I mean, even if they were, I don't think they would have got far.
no.
Bailey wouldn't
This
have got
this
fired.
is a far day from Rory McAllister.
Yeah,
But also, he was in like the fourth row,
yeah.
cheering.
Hard
yeah,
cam.
and they
Yeah.
put his name on the screen.
yeah. That's not his fault.
No,
But I mean, Bailey. That's not the first time Bailey went to show support either. So
no, she was in Japan for Sasha.
yeah. So spoiler, we already talked about it. Moose won the title
Oh yeah.
from Shelly.
Crazy
Saban?
Steve is the new digital media, but that's really it's a fuck all title at this point. But
I saw,
Saban kept his belt. Was he X Division?
yes,
I saw Crazy-
which I really thought. So they before that they introduced or announced that AAA and TNA will have a partnership. So I thought, oh, here comes Vikingo in an X Division title match.
while wrestling for AAA. And
Obviously,
AEW.
they're going to give him the belt so that he can take it and just show it on their TV or their shows. And,
Get those people to watch TNA.
yeah,
Makes sense.
But he didn't. It was I thought, yeah,
By the way, beautiful, fucking beautiful belt.
yep. All the belts look really, really
Whoever
good.
designed TNA's titles, good job.
They looked really good.
Fuck it. I'm tired. WWE dropped the ball on titles. I don't care. TNA is. By
I just
far-
think they dropped the ball in the U.S.
No, I like the new US.
I don't.
The WWE looks terrible. I don't like the
You're dumb.
the Romans belt. I don't like
Oh,
it.
Roman's belts?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, the world heavyweight is fine.
Yeah, I don't like Roman's belts.
Yeah,
the giant
WWE,
W's, yeah.
The IC,
I haven't liked that since The Rock debuted it.
the new IC is.
But I also didn't like the spinner, so spinner was too big. Even when it stopped spinning, it's just too big. It's too bulky.
But yeah,
And it's
TNA
hard
titles,
to
fucking amazing.
say like that's Cena's belt. It spun. It was his belt. I get you stopped spinning it, but it's still his belt.
I still think AEW world title is the best right now.
New Japan.
I don't like that. I don't know.
Another
I like
WWE guy
the
showed
older
up
one.
that Top Dollar, whatever his
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
AJ Francis.
But he didn't wrestle, right? He just rapped.
No,
No, Joe Hendry did a song about him with Cheez-Its. I don't know what the fuck the
That's
thing
his
is.
new gimmick. Is he a singer now?
Well, he was.
AJ
Joe
Francis.
Hendry?
He, oh,
He was
No,
a
not
Swerve.
Avis.
Oh, who? Joe Hendry?
Hendry, that
Yeah,
was
he
his-
makes makes gimmick
parodies.
songs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he's been doing that for. Remember the Cardona one where he was wearing like the
I must think of
Chelsea's the Chelsea mask and stuff.
I'm thinking of someone else then. I thought that was a new gimmick he was doing.
No,
No, he's been. Yeah.
I'm thinking of someone else then.
Even when he was in a tag team with what was his partner?
oh the Japanese guy. I
It
don't
was
know.
it was
I don't know.
Joya or something.
Yeah.
They had a song where they would just come out.
yeah.
To,
Well, he's the
He
guy you
was-
said you like, right? Joe Hendry. Yeah.
He's really good character work and good wrestler, but obviously leans on the character work.
So weird stat. This is the first year, unless something dramatic happens,
This year's like 2 weeks old.
but involving Nick Nemeth. Dolph and Miz fought every year since 2000,
Oh, so this will be the first year that they don't.
since 2009. They
Wow.
fought every year, at least once.
Wow.
So this streak is broken now. That sucks because I always.
We don't know that. Miz might get
I said
released.
unless it's something
Anything can
dramatic.
happen in the
But
World Wrestling Federation.
I always enjoyed the matches. I don't know, like that promo that Dolph did about the IC title the last time.
yeah.
That was fucking beautiful. Hey everybody, this part of the episode is sponsored by Rise Up Nutrition. Rise Up Nutrition is a spot located in our area specializing in protein shakes, protein snacks, and energy drinks. Their energy drinks are amazing, by the way. You can get them carbonated or non-carbonated. You can also get them in 2 different sizes, a 16-ounce or a 32-ounce boosted. They are sort of like a tea, but there are tons of different flavors that you can choose from. And unlike most energy drinks that you can buy in a regular store or gas station, their energy teas don't make me feel like junk after I drink them. They keep me awake during the day and alert and focused. Overall, they just taste great. And I know sometimes protein shakes and protein snacks can sometimes have that chalky taste and it kind of veers people away from it a little bit. Rise Up Nutrition's protein snacks and shakes do not have that chalky taste like most do. They taste great. They taste like an actual milkshake. I don't feel like I'm drinking something healthy or eating something healthy. They have options for shakes that can act as meal replacements as well. The protein snacks include donuts, waffles, bites, things of that nature. Rise Up Nutrition uses products from Herbalife to offer you healthy alternatives that don't taste healthy. You can stop by Rise Up Nutrition today to make your morning even better. Rise Up Nutrition is located on 715 Penn Avenue in West Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm excited to see Nick Nemeth work.
So they
I'm
did
also planning on meeting him February 4th.
No mention of WWE or Dolph Ziggler. Like they did for
I
Dana
don't know. I
Brooke.
didn't watch it. Obviously, we were on the road. I was in the car. I didn't watch it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if
All this-
afterwards if you guys said anything.
No, all through
Yeah.
through Twitter, mainly Twitter. Just typing in like just TNA wrestling and then just following whatever pops up.
That was their first pay per view back as TNA,
As
right?
TNA.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what the hell? It was Hard to Kill, and then the next day they had another pay-per-view?
For what?
Snake Eyes?
No, that wasn't. No, that's not yet. No, they announced Snake Eyes.
They pre-recorded it.
Oh, that I
It
didn't
happened
know.
the next night.
Oh,
That I
they did it
didn't
back
know.
to back. Who
They taped it.
pre-tapes
They-
a pay per view?
they
That's
taped it.
rough.
That's what I
Well,
mean.
it's
I
a
don't-
premium live event. So this is how this is what their new structure is Big Four, and then the rest are special shows, premium live events, and that'll be through their app.
Oh, like you were saying, those you get for free.
That's the $10. Well, not for free. It's included in the
subscription.
$10.99 or $9.99. with the big four, which Hard to Kill is now one of them.
Hard to Kill.
Bound
I
for
gotta
Glory's
believe Bound for Glory.
What's that? What their other ones?
Is Hard to Kill replacing Hardcore Justice?
Hard Justice.
Well, that's Hard Justice was
Is the
first,
original, yeah.
and then it became Hardcore Justice because they
Yeah.
did the ECW thing.
I think it is.
Maybe Hard to Kill has replaced that. So then, okay, if that's
And then Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, and then what's the other one?
I mean,
Lockdown, if they still have it.
Lockdown or Ultimate X.
Ultimate X, yeah. Whatever that pay-per-view was. But yeah, so that's we were talking about that subscription thing too, and it's weird.
It is a weird way to lay out. I'm sure it'll probably get tweaked a little. Yeah, I don't know.
I definitely think TNA is on the right track though. We've been more invested in it.
Yeah, they're
Making.
making moves and they're making waves and their name is being put out there a lot more than it has in the past. It's a new era of wrestling.
I think
Never ever. I don't think it's ever been hotter.
I think TNA along with AEW needs to get on the train of streaming. Get away from the cable. I know they probably get paid a decent
bucks,
amount.
though, man. It's buku bucks.
Not many. Amazon, Peacock. It's so much easier.
It's not the same. It's not even close to the same revenue.
Because cable can also advertise for your show on other
And
shows.
I know you don't listen. I listen to Strictly Business with Eric Bischoff, and he talks about this too. It's not even close to the same. The revenue that comes in from an hour of television, you could put out an hour a day of streaming, and it wouldn't even come close to the revenue you get from ads during the hour of television. So as a company that's trying to build, you got to get as much of that cash as you can. WWE, fuck it. Let's just run one Raw for 3 hours and we got our money.
To me,
Plus, they run house shows
Yeah.
to generate money. I mean,
Raw is going to Amazon.
Oh, really? I didn't hear anything about this.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, I think
SmackDown staying on Fox.
no USA is picking up SmackDown. Fox didn't want it because
So Raw won't be on cable at all?
I don't know.
What about NXT? That's still on.
So
USA?
Fox didn't think SmackDown warranted being there.
That's sweet.
But Fox is bigger than USA, so they probably have a higher standard.
Well, the executives probably turned on and went, "Is it Roman Reigns? Are we paying this guy? He's never on." Like,
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. I mean, you pay for Roman and you don't get Roman.
I mean,
But to me, I feel like cable was big when I was a kid, and now I just feel like it's not as big of a thing. So I feel like streaming would be the better. Like, I don't know, if you create, like, let's say Fight TV, right? Let's say AEW creates their own version of Fight TV, and they charge $15 a month. All the wrestling fans that buy that, wouldn't that, if you have it somehow linked to go.
Do you have to watch all of your content through this streaming service? Like WWE has Peacock, and that's fine, but you don't have to watch Raw and SmackDown and NXT through it.
You can
If you are saying that here is the app, the one app that we have, and you have to pay for it to watch weekly television, that's gonna kill. Because you know who did that first? TNA. They were doing weekly pay-per-views,
But you don't think that
and
would help with-
it was killing them until they got on TV, and then once they got on TV, I mean, you guys say it all the time. You guys never watched TNA when it was on that. I only had
watched
a
it on
benefit.
Spike.
Right. You didn't watch it when it was on weekly pay-per-view.
I probably wasn't.
it was $10 a week. I think it was
Yeah, it was $10 a week.
I was like 3.
NWA TNA.
But like, if you charge $14.99 and you get the weekly shows plus the pay-per-views, wouldn't that be?
Yeah, but the weekly
The
shows.
show has to. So what's the point of the pay-per-view if you're already paying for the weekly shows?
The weekly shows are sending you to Peacock to order
Yeah.
Peacock. To
Yeah, now you just do weekly pay-per-views.
I feel like streaming is easier.
Streaming's easier if you have a different tier, like a free tier. We put everything on here, and then from there you have to go and pay for these things. But as a revenue draw, putting everything on a $15 a month app what's the point? What's the point of a weekly show then? Your weekly show is the point. See, this is where him growing up in the Attitude Era and shit, or even the Ruthless Aggression, and seeing that for some reason their pay-per-views led to Raw. What happened on the pay-per-view made you want to watch Raw. It's supposed to be fucking reverse.
What's everyone always say? Oh, the Raw after Mania is always a good show.
Yeah. That's not what you want to hear. Raw after Mania means nothing. It shouldn't. It's like the old school. When people go back and watch old Raw, it's like, oh, well, it was Razor Ramon versus Jobber number 1, and then Undertaker versus Jobber number 2. Yeah. And then at the pay-per-view, you get to see star versus star. But for free, you get to see them do their 5 moves of doom and be done.
And then your main event was usually 2 people you've heard of.
On Dynamite, it was Samoa Joe versus Hook for the title. So, like...
You mean Samoa Joe versus Jobber number 1.
Hey, that made Hook look good.
I'm joking. It was a joke. I get it. Hook. I'm not going to start that bullshit, that Twitter war of Hook doesn't deserve. Jinder Mahal got a title shot. Look, everybody deserves a title shot. I'll say it till the end of the fucking time. Trent Beretta, just show up and bitch.
So
Trent Beretta needs to show up and say, I hate Samoa Joe. And then he gets a title shot. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Tony Khan needs to stay off Twitter. And
we're not. I really don't even want to talk about it.
So, but with the records thing, I enjoy the records as long as you stay consistent with it. The problem is
I'm gonna be biased, so I really don't want to talk about it. I'll let you talk about it because I listened to Eric Bischoff bitch about it for 2 hours, and some of the stuff he said was right. Some of the stuff I don't agree with, but it made me very like, damn, you're right. Like, he's not supposed to be an on-screen person. Unfortunately, going on Twitter and talking about your show is being on screen in today's day and age. But
I saw something that said Tony Khan needs to do what Vince McMahon did and make himself a heel character on TV. That might help with whatever. But records in wrestling, I like it because then you can see, okay, this person deserves a title shot. But let's say Hook didn't get that title shot and he's been 26-1, 30-1. What the fuck does the record matter when somebody who just lost last week gets a title shot? It's consistency. Like,
what's Trent Beretta's record?
I have no idea. But
what if you have Goldberg's record and you're like 163-0?
Oh,
they don't have house shows.
Cargill?
After like 2 weeks
They
or
don't have
something.
house shows, so can't do that.
But
You'd still had to wrestle like 7 times a day or something.
That match was fine. It made Hook... It helped both people. Not that it needed to, but...
They didn't put it on a pay-per-view, so there's no real reason to bitch about it.
Yeah.
Who cares? It was a free TV show.
It kept Hook looking strong. Samoa Joe won. Hook got up. You bitch, whatever. And then we're getting a triple threat with Hangman and Swerve.
Who's the third guy?
Joe.
Oh, for the title. Okay.
Hangman
Good for
looked like
Swerve. He deserves it.
Hangman looked like Magnum TA.
I saw somebody say that.
Yeah. I saw that picture and I was like, hey, I have that.
Do you
figure.
even know who Magnum TA is?
Yeah. Face. I know the face, but was he in like the Freebirds?
Shut up. Shut up.
Michael Hayes, Magnum TA.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
He thinks they're the same person.
I don't know.
What could have been with him?
But look, if it's a triple threat, I hope this is Swerve's moment.
It's not.
I really want. I don't know. I like Swerve a lot.
I'm not pulling that trigger.
And then we still have MJF, who's been off TV, off Twitter, off everything.
We don't know.
He's done this.
It's gotta be
before.
hard to stay off like all social media and not respond to things, especially a guy who loves to respond to shit, to not weigh in on this Tony Khan and Eric Bischoff bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, he was like this for the devil thing too. So I as we learned, you can't say never because
Maybe Eric Bischoff's this whole thing is a work with Eric Bischoff. He's going to lead a new NWO to Dynamite.
Eric Bischoff made an appearance once on AEW.
Twice.
Oh, twice.
Yeah.
A lot has been happening. What the fuck else?
There's one more thing we haven't talked about. Cry me a fucking river.
What, Real Glass? Oh no, Jack Perry.
Yeah.
So is it a work?
Of course. Contracts don't work like that. You can't just rip them up and they're done.
But
That's not how it works.
But I'm saying, do you think he got offered an extension or like a new contract and he didn't sign it, showed up, and then he was like, fuck AEW?
If New Japan wants to keep a good working relationship, they wouldn't let him do that. So no. It's definitely, hey, what happened here sucks. We don't really want to use you on TV right now until the heat's a little off. So go do that. We'll let you go do that for now.
Jack Perry is a heel. I kind of like it.
He was a heel when he was wrestling Hook.
Yeah, but he was new. It was kind of like the
Has
Gargano
AEW
thing.
responded at all? Like officially?
No.
No.
So, as we got back from our trip,
Yeah,
we'll
as
talk
we were
about later.
driving.
We'll talk about it later. So
No, we won't. Go watch the vlog on YouTube.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about the show and everything. So as we, Nick Nemeth showed up, yay, whatever, and then he kept looking through Instagram and Twitter, and holy shit, Jack Perry showed up at New Japan World.
Battle of the Valley.
Battle of the Valley.
Did he attack anybody or just showed up?
Oh shit! Who did he attack?
Yeah,
Is it Naito?
maybe.
I forget.
So he had an
The champ?
armband.
He went after the champ? Was it Naito the champ?
He is now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who he attacked.
That must be the New Japan.
Nah, he couldn't have attacked Naito. I don't remember.
He had an armband on.
He definitely attacked one of the Japanese wrestlers, which makes me think they'll bleed it over. If he attacked one of the, say he attacked Darren Young, they'll probably just keep it in America then. But attacking one of the Japanese stars, they'll probably bleed it over into actually...
It was New Japan
Japanese
World, though, wasn't it?
Right,
So it's-
this was.
yeah.
But again, do you think that the Japanese crowd would have responded to Jack Perry showing up? No, but the American crowd for a New Japan show will. So much better to do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd get anything if he showed up at Wrestle Kingdom or something and did that.
So
He's not Dolph,
No, yeah. Eddie-
You can't spend it on Dolph and then go, oh, here's Jack Perry too. You can only do that in America.
Eddie is the world champion, isn't he?
The Strong. New Japan Strong.
Yeah, like the big title. Do
Yeah.
they have a secondary for Strong?
Yeah, they have a Strong open weight.
Is that who he attacked?
I really don't remember. I can't.
There's
I
like never
cannot-
weight, open weight.
Yeah, I
It's-
cannot
it's-
remember.
There's weird translation.
Open the gate or something, or Dragon Gate.
No, that's
Gate.
different. That's Dragon Gate. That's yours.
Yeah.
That's
Different
different.
Yeah, there's
But
so
it's weird translation. But yeah, Jack Perry showed up. He had an armband that said Scapegoat.
Yeah, scapegoats is thing.
Oh,
So he held the band, and then he had an AEW contract, ripped it up. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I think
Looking less like Jungle Boy and more like Homeless Boy.
I think Jack Perry as a heel is similar to Gargano as a heel, where he couldn't quite figure it out at first, and now being around the right people.
I thought he was doing fine with Hook. Anybody else, it probably wouldn't have worked, but with Hook, it was fine.
I think Christian is what helped him a lot.
Yeah, he was what I pointed out Finn was to Gargano.
Yeah. So he looks.
Don't act like you understood that. I had to give that to you. I had to feed that to you.
yeah. I only know Finn as a face from WWE. I don't know heel Finn till now.
Yeah. Well, but remember when Gargano was in NXT?
Damn good.
Yeah,
Gargano tried to be a heel.
still slapping hands on his way to the ring.
And then after he did his thing with Finn and learned how to be a heel, that's when we got the way, which is probably Gargano's best thing.
And now on the main roster, even with Ciampa, people aren't behind Gargano.
Yeah.
Same with
That's because they
Karrion
just
Kross.
sort of threw him out there and went, "Hey, these guys are a tag team." And
Yeah.
if you don't watch NXT, you're like, "Who are these two guys?" I don't care
But like anytime Gargano's been on the main roster, it's just like,
because they
Yeah.
do nothing for him.
Karrion Kross is the same way. I don't get it.
Well, they're putting a lot of steam behind this AOP. What are they calling
The
it?
Testament
The Testament, yeah.
Yeah.
and
Cool,
Lashley's,
sounds cool.
Lashley's group has a name.
Two
now,
managers,
too.
that's a little weird.
If they give Cross creative freedom with it, it'll be good. If it's the old typical WWE type,
But Cross is doing all the talking. So what the hell's Ellering for?
Or Scarlet.
Yeah, I Unless she's going to start wrestling and Ellering's going to manage her too. I don't get.
He has a paper.
Like you said, why is there two
carries the papers? The game plan.
Lashley and the Profits.
are called the Pride.
Yeah. They also
Like from Lion King?
I think like Black Pride.
Yeah.
They didn't want to say Black Pride, so they just call it the Pride. I'm
WWE
guessing.
I mean, it's still very African-esque, the Pride, because in Lion King, that's what a group of
Lions are called. Yeah.
well, yeah. The pride of lions, yeah.
Yeah.
The Profits got rid of their song too. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, no more Red Cup, no more We Want to Smoke.
That means that when one of them gets hurt and then they come back as a team, you get the big pop when the red Solo Cup appears and
They come back as faces.
yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, I guess they are faces. If they're feud with
Sure,
Karrion,
I
because
don't know.
Karrion's heel.
I don't know.
Lashley doesn't know what he is.
What's the other? You guys probably know what's going on with the Young Bucks. They want to
Oh, yeah.
end Sting.
No, so we didn't even touch on Sting's last match, by the way.
It didn't happen yet.
No, but it's Young Bucks and
I know.
But the Young Bucks.
You don't
Matthew
like
and Nicholas. No, I don't like Sting's last match to be with the fucking Young Bucks.
Sting and Darby versus the Bucks.
I'm indifferent. So here, I saw somebody write out
whose
a
idea
thing
was
about
that?
it, saying,
Nicholas and Matthews.
yeah.
oh, because they are EVPs.
They are the EVPs.
So I saw somebody type something out, and it said if you expected FTR, it wasn't gonna work because Sting isn't gonna have a technical match as his last match.
So what? That's why Darby's there.
Young Bucks are spot monkeys, which will help Sting look good.
They're spot monkeys, but they do all the heavy lifting. Like when you take Shatter Machine, you've got to take Shatter Machine. When you take the Meltzer driver, it's just a pile driver with a bunch of flips. You know, taking a super kick is fucking easy. Just laying there when they do 450s and shit, it takes no skill.
They'll be the Shawn Michaels to Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam. When
Okay,
remember?
bounce around them. Yeah.
When Shawn was overselling like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll help Sting look good. Darby will be the dummy,
Yeah.
the carcass. You know, and again,
So they'll
I
beat
get
up
it,
Darby.
but
Darby will do the hot tag for Sting. Sting will get his.
I get it,
So-
but I
shit
can
in.
understand why some people are upset.
I do get it too. They're the best tag team. Like Young Bucks are the best tag team of AEW, but here you have Sting and Darby who are undefeated,
Yeah,
which I did not know.
yeah.
I wasn't really
As a
paying
team,
attention.
they're
Yeah.
undefeated. Yeah,
Well, Sting is undefeated completely.
yeah.
Sting has never been beaten in AEW.
Oh.
Do you think this was mostly Sting's call, or
Do you? I don't know. I don't really want to even speculate about it, but I would assume that someone sat down with him, and if he didn't want to do it, I think he's going to do whatever's best for Darby.
But I mean,
What the fuck is Sting? Who cares what Sting's last match is? At the end of the day, who cares? Does anybody care that Ric Flair's last match was against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett in a tag match with Andrade? No, you care about his legacy. Nobody's going to care about his last match. What was Hulk Hogan's last match? I have no fucking clue. Don't care either.
Probably in TNA, but I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's, when you
remember.
talk about those guys, what's Savage's last match?
Also TNA, wasn't it?
Did he wrestle or he
I
just
don't
showed
know.
up?
Oh, he
TNA.
technically wrestled.
So I don't remember.
But yeah, so the whole thing.
Well, yeah, Warrior's last match was against.
Orlando Jordan.
Some,
So yeah, like
At some indie
like,
show.
none of this stuff matters.
in the middle of
As
nowhere.
long
At the end of the day, you're just worried about the legacy, and Sting's legacy is already cemented unless he goes on a racist rant
But you also trust that the Young Bucks,
about his daughters.
or
young-
comes back.
the Young Bucks will keep him safe because the Young Bucks have been doing this a little bit, and
I mean, I'm glad it's not Flair. We all said that. Let's please not have it be Flair.
Yeah.
it's not Jeff Hardy.
Two
'cause
old
Lord
guys.
Lord knows what would happen there.
Come on. Oh, but actually, I think Jeff Hardy's wrestling Darby.
Oh.
Coming up. So.
But I
Let's get
kind of,
Undertaker and Sting. Everyone wanted that damn match.
I
for
kind
some
of
reason.
expected Sting and Darby 1-on-1, to be honest. But do you think Sting is capable of having a 1-on-1 match? Probably not.
He also doesn't want to. He probably doesn't want to toss Darby around, which Darby likes to be tossed around. You know, he probably doesn't want to do that.
A tag match makes
And
sense.
Darby probably would have said, I'll let you go over Sting. Sting probably been like, no, you should go over. You need the.
We'll see.
And other than Bucks, it would be FTR, which, like I said,
Why
they're
does it be-
technical. So.
So that's at Revolution.
Yeah,
March.
March something.
I mean,
But
no
the
one
Bucks,
else.
they're pedo stashes and.
I
Matthew
mean,
and
Christian would
Nicholas,
make
I don't
sense
know.
if you go back to TNA,
Yeah.
but like you couldn't have Kurt Angle, you can't have Booker T. Like a lot of his.
So the Bucks also had an interview with Renee, and they were saying they were, before all these old folks came in, pretty much AEW was on the high.
Which I like.
So
I like this.
We want to weed out the old people. And
That's a way of saying WWE people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like this. Even though Sting's not a WWE person, but I like this because it gives fodder for anybody that comes in can now feud with the Young Bucks. If let's just saying, Nick Nemeth comes in, you have Nick Nemeth and Ryan, the best Nemeth, versus the Young Bucks.
This is our house.
And
what
then
we
you
do.
have Ryan turn on him because he's also feels the same way. And then you have like a little group called like, I don't know, the New Generation.
Generation Me.
Yeah.
But it's the camera kept going to Renee, like it was like, you're part of them too. Like,
Oh, okay.
That's where she came from. So yeah.
Yeah.
but like
But also her husband.
Mox, yeah.
I mean, that whole group besides Yuta. Ooh, that would be a good turn for Yuta. Start a group and Yuta turns on the.
It's like WCW did the Millionaire Club and New Blood, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
You can't
But that
really-
was like Flair and Hogan, and no one gave a shit.
Joe was TNA more than anything. Yeah.
But it's not about WWE. It's about
about
outsiders.
It's about people who aren't homegrown
Yes.
AEW.
We started
We
this.
started this, yeah. We had our vision of the pillars. We had Darby. Ooh, what if Darby turns? We had Darby. We had Jungle Boy. We had
MJF.
and we had
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah. But they also forget that Jericho helped with this, and Jericho was, But I. Like
well,
you
he's
say,
from. What are you talking about? He's from ECW. Or Japan or Mexico.
I'm actually surprised that they're going this route, though, in a way.
I mean, what's everyone on the internet always say? Oh, another ex-WWE guy's got a belt.
I mean,
Lean
technically,
into
if they do this, Kenny doesn't fit. Kenny made his name in New Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, your boy Cody, but he
The Bucks made.
already took his ball and went home.
I don't want to say the Bucks made their name in New Japan, but the Bucks made.
No, the Bucks made their name on the
Indies.
United States Indies circuit. I mean, they were in Japan, but they have a
ROH,
legitimate say.
PWI.
Like,
I first heard of them as Generation Me, so TNA, yeah. They weren't as
for
good
the
as
for the 3 matches. that
Yeah.
were there.
they were there for a little bit.
I only saw them once or twice. I don't know, but
But
so
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
curious.
you could get like Luchasaurus, who's probably going to turn on Christian anyway. You could do that.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing with Jack Perry is what the hell? Like, is this eventually going to lead to them turning on?
No, I don't think it leads anywhere. I think this is just Jack Perry go do something for a while. Stop sitting at home. Go get your mind off of it. He's probably just sitting there fuming. Oh, this motherfucker gets to go back to WWE and make all this money and everybody loves him. And I'm sitting here all boo crying
Yeah.
for myself.
I'm the asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go make people forget.
And he could still be a heel and Luchasaurus be a heel and not be together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with that. But I'm saying, do you think they'll ever come back as a team?
Oh, probably. Never say never. It's fucking wrestling.
But it might just be like we can team up, but then we still have our separate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When's Christian giving it up? When Adam Copeland, what's the next thing for him? I haven't been
I don't know.
the loss to Christian. I haven't really saw anything.
A 12-second champion.
But yeah, fucking Nick Nemeth. February 4th, by the way. MCW Fan Jam. Nick Nemeth will be there. You can meet him. Matt Riddle, James Ellsworth, Sky Blue, Blue Meanie, 10 of other people.
Del Rio and
Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez. You can. I don't know if it's sold out yet or not, but there's a pretty cool photo op with
in
a
like a luxury car.
luxury car with the two of them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Fan Jam. So it's what we went to last summer. They do it twice a year. They have a show February 3rd, Fan Jam in the morning February 4th, and then a show at night February 4th. I'll
Also,
be there.
February 3rd will be MLW.
MLW in Philly, 2300 Arena. I plan on going to that, whether it's as a fan, photographer, who knows. Coming up this weekend, hopefully this is out by this weekend, January 20th, Three Legacies Wrestling, their debut at Millersville University. I'm excited. It's a bigger venue, bright side opportunity, great venue, but Three Legacies has outgrown them for now. So Millersville University, there's a discount for students. I want to say like $5. Kids 5 and under are free with purchase of general admission. You have a tag tournament starting for the new tag titles, beautiful belts. And then who knows what will happen with Bro Keller going up against
O'Shea Edwards.
O'Shea Edwards. But Hawthorne is suspended from entering competition. But who knows what will happen. Also, the Lancaster Commission of Wrestling
Yeah.
has been a pain in the ass of Ricardo. So, January 20th, come out. It'll be a great show. The tag tournament concludes March 30th at the Lancaster Convention Center called Downtown Showdown. And then, obviously, later down the road, August 3rd, I believe, is the stadium show, Clipper Magazine Stadium. Last year was a big success. This year will be even bigger. And then March 30th, in Orwigsburg, AXW makes their debut. So there's plenty of stuff to attend. Get out for a cheap night of wrestling.
Lots of wrestling on the horizon. Just watch what you love. Don't worry about it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it.
Also, real quick, if you're in West Virginia, Maryland, check out WDWA.
Yep.
Fantastic show.
If you're interested in seeing some of their work, go back and watch our vlog on YouTube from last weekend.
We did a toy hunt on the way down and then showed some clips of the action. Great show. There's some familiar faces for us anyway, but definitely would take that trip again. So
Yeah.
get out there, enjoy wrestling. We'll see you next week.